Hi there, Tomas with StarlingGuitar.com. Learning to play guitar, it's not complicated. In the simplest form, it comes down to finding a good teacher with a good system, practicing what the teacher tells you to do on a consistent basis, and then sticking with it long enough to get the results. Now, there are a lot of elements to learn: chords, strums, putting the chords together into progressions that sounds like song, as well as the licks and techniques that make it sound like that particular style of music. Here's a lick. Now, there are some ways of thinking that, as you learn, would help you to understand how the guitar works. And you'd want to put things in an order that makes sense. So the simpler chords first, more complex chords as you progress, perhaps bar chords after you've learned the open chords, and then fancier jazz chords. The same with strums. Simple strums can provide the foundation for more complex strums. And it helps to do exercises like this one to learn to put your fingers in the right place and to develop timing, fluidity, and eventually speed. Now, once you've learned some licks and chord progressions, you put them together into songs. So here's an example of putting some licks and chords together into a simple song. Even though learning to play guitar is not complex, it can be difficult because it does take a certain amount of patience and persistence. In the beginning, it's a little like getting a rocket out of its atmosphere. It takes a lot of effort to get the first stage. And then it's kind of like coasting because you see results and you get more and more results from your effort that you put in earlier on. At the same time, by breaking things down step by step, one thing builds on another and no particular step is that difficult. You build patience and persistence so you have a foundation to learn more complex skills and to have a lot of fun.